Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, December 11th, 2020. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice here that the ES has pulled back, has taken out recent lows, 3-day high to a 3-day low right now. One of the biggest pullbacks we've seen in a little while here. And again, the key level to continue to watch, 36.45. That's the level we talked about in the previous session. Mentioned if that level is taken out, we could be opening up a move into the previous week's low price. Yesterday's low came in at 36.44 and bounced. Today we're seeing a push through that 36.45 and 36.44 previous session's low, and that remains the key level to watch here. If price pushes back toward 45s and can't get above it, it could offer an additional opportunity to push this thing lower into the previous week's low price of 35.92s. So we could be looking at a rotation down to 35.92s, which is about right here, this previous low, if price can't get back above 45s. Now again, we remain in an overall bullish trending market. The seasonality is positive heading into the end of the year, and this uptrend remains intact. So if price can find a way to find a point of rejection here, even if it's at 90, that could still lead to a nice end of year rally here toward 37.81. So right now we're on the pullback phase, and we could see a little bit more weakness here, but really any pullback still offers an opportunity to buy this once we see major signs of rejection or some sort of rejection at an edge. Right now we're not doing that, and we're still finding or hunting for that strong low. So right now still kind of in a modest downtrend here. If price cannot get above 36.45 soon, we still have some downside toward 35.90. Alright, let's take a look here at the NQ. Now the NQ is above the previous session's low. You can see here we had a stronger pullback here in the NQ. Price pulled back and was able to reclaim the previous session's lows in the previous session here. Fired off a buy signal there, and again this pullback in this uptrending market looks better than the ES does at the moment. It already appears as though bulls are coming in after yesterday's strong low. The low yesterday came in right at around 218 or so, right there, and that low right now is still vulnerable if price can't kind of stay above 250. You know, you start dropping through 250, the low is likely vulnerable, and we pull back a little bit more. We do have some key levels down below, and that is right around 12K to 12.059. That's the FOMC key level here from 11.5, and that could provide an opportunity to reverse things if it gets that low. So right now, things look pretty good for a potential attempt to go higher, but overall, needs to get back above 12.450, 12.500 in order for this thing to start opening up the upside. Alright, let's take a look here at crude oil. Now crude oil had a big breakout in the previous session. Right now in the 60-minute time frame here, we've seen a buy signal fire off a couple of hours ago in the 5 o'clock hour Central Time, and currently we're seeing a couple of hours of digestive price action that could lead to more strength. We talked about the 10-day narrow range in the previous couple of sessions here. If we bring this back up here and let's make this 10, click OK here, you'll see the compression signal down here on the ADR indicator. That right there was from the narrow 10-day range. The previous session we got a breakout through the top of that 10-day narrow range, and it was a stop run day up. Price did pull back a little bit from those highs, but we're still currently holding even after the pullback, which could lead to more strength above. So above 47s opens it up to the upside, and we could be looking at a continuation toward 49 to 50. So right now, very, very solid price action here. If it can continue to hold 46.50, 46.25, we still have more upside. Above 47s really starts to squeeze. All right, let's take a look lastly at gold futures. Right now, gold futures showing a little bit of a failed low developing here at the moment. That failed low right here starting to attack the previous session's midpoint. It's right at it, or maybe just beyond it at the moment. This looks fairly bullish at the moment. This is one thing we talked about, is can price hold the 1825s? And that's right where a 60-minute buy signal developed right on the 1825s. Failed new low here. A very strong 60-minute rejection at the previous session's low with a buy signal that occurred a couple hours ago. And you're starting to see signs of strength right now. If price can continue to hold above 1843s today, we're getting right above it at the moment, that opens up more strength. We could eventually turn into a bullish outside day where price is above the previous high here and we continue higher. And from there, that could also trigger kind of a swing attempt to push through those 1880s. As we talked about before, 1880 is very important here. That was kind of the breakdown point. We broke down, we looked for a reversal to challenge that point, and we knew that given the current down move that we've seen, bears could come in to defend that level. That's what's happened here. But 1825 is kind of that midpoint here where bulls are trying to keep bid for a shot at pushing this thing forward. Again, above 1800 opens up a move to 1880 opens up a move to 1980. Failure at 1880 and through 1825 could lead to new lows ahead. So 1825 continues to be the major pivot, and right now on the intraday 60-minute time frames, everything's pointing up. The daily chart showing a failed new low, and that could lead to some near-term strength, especially if price can hold above 1843s. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Happy Friday, everyone. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the trading room. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you soon. Take care.